Not much flavor.
Good, nice and moist.
Are you planning a trip to Washington, D.C., and you're wondering where are the best places to eat and the places that you might not want to go to eat at? Watch this video to the very end and see our thoughts as we review a couple of popular restaurants in D.C. First stop, Busboys and Poets.
When you're seated here at the restaurant, you'll be presented with a little beverage napkin. And the reason why they do that is to pay homage to Langston Hughes, because Langston Hughes used to come here and he used to write his poems on the napkins. So that's the reason why each person who comes here will be greeted with one of the beverage napkins. So Langston Hughes was a busboy at a hotel near here many years ago, and he used to write his poems on the napkins, and one day when he was serving someone, they saw the napkin with his poems on there, and the next day it was published in the paper. So I'm about to have mashed potatoes over cream sauce and fried chicken. You shouldn't be able to go wrong with fried chicken. It's like a mushroom cream sauce. It's really good. I really like it. I feel like the serving is a little small. They could have done a bigger portion size. Now for the chicken, I'm going to try it without any barbecue sauce or anything to see how it tastes. Not much flavor. I was hoping it'd have a little bit more flavor to it. I mean, it tastes fresh, but it just doesn't have much flavor to it. It doesn't taste like it was marinated. I feel like if they had marinated this chicken, a little bit more salt, pepper, garlic, Cajun seasoning, it'd be amazing, but it really should have more seasoning to it. So, I'm gonna bite into the grilled chicken panini. It's good. It's nice and tender. I just feel like it could use a little bit more kick to it, more like, it's kind of mild, you know what I mean? I just feel like it could be a little bit more exciting.
I got my turkey burger. I'm looking forward to trying this, see what it's all about. Tried the fries already. They're pretty good. Whoa.
That's a big, thick burger. I'm really hoping that's turkey and not beef.
Pretty good.
And it tastes like turkey burger?
A little dry. The extra sauce helps. We just finished our meal here at Busboys and Poets. And like I said earlier, we tried out 3 entrees. We got the turkey burger with fries. And wifey here, she got the chicken panini,
Yeah, the panini with wild rice.
wild
yeah.
rice, and then you also had the fried chicken.
With mashed potatoes, and it came with greens, but I opted not to have greens.
What are your thoughts on the panini?
I feel like the panini, it had promise and the meat was tender. I just feel like I was just expecting it to be a little bit more seasoned. I was expecting everything to be more seasoned, but I will definitely say it is a place that I would probably come back to. The service was great. I really like the whole vibe there, you know. So if you're wanting something different, not just your typical restaurant where you just go and just grab some food and eat, it just seemed more kind of like an experience.
Yeah, it had like a little bookstore in there.
Yeah, they have all these books, lots of artwork. You really felt like you were a part of the culture.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting to learn a little bit more about the name, Busboys and Poets, where that came from, the roots with Langston Hughes. I didn't know that he used to be a busboy. The service was great, and we had a good time. It was interesting, and it was something different. We were determined not to go to your typical chain restaurants on this trip.
Did you guys hear that? She said that.
Yeah, I said that.
She's a big chain restaurant.
I said
girl,
that.
So we are trying different things.
It's day one. I said that today. We'll see how it is tomorrow.
All right.
I may just have to have Chipotle. I don't know. But I think like when I tasted your burger, your turkey burger, the red onions, I feel like it added more flavor to it.
Yeah. Overall, I think all the dishes needed more seasoning.
Yes, and
they went pretty light.
They did. And when we had talked to someone, she did explain to us that they're in an effort to be more towards gluten-free. That's the reason why they are a little bit lighter on the seasonings, and also they are trying to serve a bigger population, and so because of that, they are going to go lighter on the seasoning, so then that way it's not too much for anybody.
Right.
It's just that this Jamaican girl is just used to like food, like the flavor popping in my mouth. But it was a good experience, and I would definitely recommend Busboys and Poets for the overall experience and the great service. So we're eating at Guapo's because we are in the Georgetown area, right next to the harbor, and there's a few different restaurants here, and we decided why not have Mexican for lunch today. So we are starting off with the chips and salsa, and we're going to be ordering chicken taco for lunch today, and we're just going to share. This is going to be just a small snack before our dinner this afternoon. This is Tacos del Pueblo, and usually comes with rice and refried beans. I don't like that, so we got fries instead. So we got chicken tacos here. We've got some salsa verde, some lime. I'm not sure what this is. It looks kind of like a buffalo sauce, but I doubt it. So I got to find out what that is. We had the chips and salsa. The chips and salsa were really good. The pico de gallo was amazing, and then they said this was called wada. I'm not sure what wada means, but I'm gonna have to find out. So I'm getting ready to have my first one. This is amazing. I love the taste of it. I can't recall if she said this is a corn or a flour tortilla, but everything is so good. It's got so much flavor to it, and it's like a party in my mouth. I love it.
We had heard so much about this place, but they had left some things out. It's unusual because we can directly see the kitchen. You can see them cooking. It's almost like we're in the kitchen. So it's interesting to see the food being prepared, and I'm just wondering how fresh the food will be because I see the chicken still sitting there from before we walked in. So just wondering about the freshness. It's a little dry. You can taste the seasoning on the outside of it. It doesn't taste marinated. And the hot honey sauce is good too. But it tastes kind of dry.
Seasoned, good. I haven't even tried the hot honey sauce yet, but just the base has a nice flavor to it.
Okay. All right. Try the bread.
Good, nice and moist. I like the honey they have on top of it. Soft, it's really good. Because mac and cheese.
Y'all want the tennis to go? More boxes?
That's good too.
Is it?
Nice flavor.
Is it flavorful or what?
Yeah, good flavor to it. Cheesy. Pasta cooked just right. I like it.
At the Honeymoon Chicken restaurant, and I would give it, overall, I'd give it a 2.5 out of 10. It wasn't that hot, and the chicken was super dry. I was chewing, and chewing. And unless you get the dry rub, the chicken itself didn't really taste like it had much flavor once you get past just the skin. So I would definitely give it a 2.5. And the reason why it's that high, 2.5 out of 10, the reason why it's that high is because the bread was nice and soft, like the little rolls, and also the macaroni and cheese, that was very good. That was seasoned, but still I came here for the chicken, and I wasn't impressed with the chicken at all.
Well, I thought my meal was pretty good. I had a breast and 2 wings. My food was juicy.
It was juicy?
It was juicy. It wasn't dry. But I thought it could have used some more seasoning, especially the breast. They gave us some extra dry rub to put on there, so that helped. I like the hot honey sauce that they have. That was good for dipping the chicken in. And I agree with you. The mac and cheese was really good. The bread was good. It was weird sitting at the bar. It's kind of tight in here. That's one thing that is
very, very tight.
I think they need to expand their quarters, so it's pretty tight.
Yeah, the restaurant seems like it has enough room for about 10 people comfortably, and there are probably about maybe 20 people in here, and it looks like it wouldn't pass health standards. That's all
They have a lot of outdoor space out there, but it's kind of chilly, so we're not eating out there, so we stayed inside. But I would give it, out of 10, I gave it a 6. Wings were good, and that sauce was good. Mac and cheese and the bread. So
we were way too close to the kitchen. It was almost as if we were in the kitchen, and so I felt like I could see a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And just maybe you can just show what the restaurant looks like. Look at the ceiling. Yeah. So this is
So this is where we were sitting, and you can see the very tight quarters here. And the service was okay. But again, it's very, very tight, and if we're back in DC, I won't be going back.